Good morning, guys. This is still weird. Welcome back to another video. So I thought today we would discuss how different theme parks are going to be when they reopen. Well, when the Merlin attractions open and Blackpool Pleasure Beach open on the 4th of July. At this moment in time, I don't think any more have released plans. Obviously, this is pending government guidelines as well.
Hopefully the government guidelines will ease up soon enough that
Yeah,
we
hopefully.
can be back to normal-ish.
Right, so we will talk about Blackpool Pleasure Beach because we haven't actually discussed it in a video, but we're not going to go really into detail because every other theme park channel has covered it, so there's no point us doing it this late.
True.
Right, so go on and you start. Tell me what you think.
Well, I reckon because once everyone goes back, obviously the queue lines are going to be different. Like all the rides won't be going at the 100% throughput because obviously they have to leave spaces for like all the seats. All the seats won't be full. Is my input there, but it's going to be weird, and the restaurants and all that as well. That's another thing that's going to be completely weird to see because of all the social distancing. Because when they open up, they're still not going to allow everything to be 100%, are they?
No, they're not. Do you think the 2-meter rule will be dropped? I don't want it to be dropped, personally.
I think it won't be dropped at the moment. I think they might drop to 1 meter, is my guess, if they were to do that, because that would help other industries as well, such as like the alcohol, beverage selling stores, or pubs. So I think they get to accommodate them. I think they're going to have to reduce it to 1 meter. So I see theme parks might bring in that in as well, or they may stick with 2 meters. I'm not sure. What do you think?
I don't want them to drop it because, not that I've been out for 12 weeks, but I think I would feel safer at 2 meters. But I can kind of see them doing it for pubs and anything that is kind of impossible to be 2 meters apart. I do see where them people are coming from. So I do kind of see them doing it for them industries. Maybe not 1 meter, maybe 1.5. I don't know if that's going to make much difference or not. But it's really everyone's still talking about it, and I think that they need to drop it because they're not going to change it at the moment. Boris Johnson said that about 1,000 times, and it's really starting to get annoying how people are still going on about it.
Yeah, I agree with you there. But let's say people. What's your thoughts on like people wearing masks in the theme parks? Do you think you'll be able to buy them at the entrance, or what's your input on that?
Well, speaking of masks, Blackpool Pleasure Beach, where I find it, have said that our teams around the park will be equipped with masks. And it says somewhere, some rides may require you to wear a face mask. And obviously Merlin haven't said that. So I don't think they'll sell them at the entrance. We know they're going to sell them in the shops. Fort Park said in the video that they will be selling them. They're doing different designs. I probably will end up buying all of them. That's just me. Anyway. So no, I don't think they'll do it at the entrance. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think they'll do it at the entrance.
So I'm not sure. I think they might put it, because they do that with the cold drinks and hot drinks, fillable things, don't they? So I think they might have an extra stall there, or they'll replace one of those stalls for a mask store, because people working sort of on paranoia. People going, oh, I haven't got a mask. There's a lot of people here. I need to get a mask. And I think that's what they may be hoping on. So that people go and buy masks, it's then more money for them. So I guess. and with the restaurants as well, because they are quite restrictive and you have to take them off to eat. So that's going to be a bit of an input as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you agree? Or
I was going to say now.
well, yeah, okay. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what their take is on masks and if they do. Because men don't really have any hex. They might have to do it on hex or something like that because you
I
do
don't
quite a lot. I don't know.
I don't think the indoor attractions will open. I think just the coasters. So the only things that on town would do would be Hex and um, Jewel.
Yeah, and I think there's a few like flat rides in CBD as well, isn't there? CBD land, whatever it's called.
There's a show inside at CBD Side. I don't think there's any rides inside. The also thing that's bugging me is not bugging me, but you know what I mean. Is rides and in particularly the Swarm, because obviously with the Swarm you've got two separate rows,
Sides to the
and obviously when you compare it to a few years back,
Oblivion.
PA, you could walk over, where this you can't. So I don't know. I do see them using every row because it is quite a big gap between seats. And anyway, your back would be towards the other person anyway. Yeah, it's going to be interesting if you'll be able to see if you'll be able to. Well, your friend goes on there and they allow you to do it together still technically.
Well, while you mentioned Swarm, I remembered you've got two sides there, all funneling into the same exit. I wonder how they're going to do with that. If they do one side and then the other side, or because there's going to be a lot of people going out of the ride,
Yeah,
isn't there? And like all the photo stations, and people are going to be waiting there to get photos. Have they released any updates on if they're still doing photos?
I don't think there will be because because there's a picture on Hulk at Universal where obviously everyone's spread out. I personally don't like buying photos of just me. I know I have, but I don't like. It's pointless.
Yeah, I think the only photos I've got of just me is when like I've been on a ride for the first time and I want to have that as a memento. Otherwise, it tends to be with you or Luke or all other people.
Yeah, the only one I've got on my own as a stranger is Icon on opening day, I think.
Because it's like a memento in it. So
Yeah. Yeah, I don't see them doing photos. Just because of that reason that I don't think anyone will buy them.
I think people will still buy them, but I think it's the risk of a lot of people crowding around to look at their photo and buy it. And, you must agree that when you come to buying a photo, you have to wait for a slot to open it. So I think that there is a high risk there. So I think I probably agree with you that they may not do them. But
then with Thorpe Park, it's quite a big. No, it isn't. The photo area is still in a barrier, isn't it? Or is it with them boxes? So I'm thinking they could extend it to allow you to queue 2 meters apart. If they do it, but I think Merlin will do them because they're Merlin and they like money, and they need the money at this point in time anyway. So I can't really can't remember the word.
it's like, but I think with the photos, you've got to look at your photo first. Maybe a horrendous photo, so you might be in the queue because you have no idea what number you are. And so I think queuing for your photo without knowing the number and You've
Yeah,
reduced the risk, but I think it's still there. So I don't know. It'd be interesting to keep an eye on that and see how they progress that, and with stores as well, like the mega store at Thorpe Park or the Tower Streets in Northern Towers and everything. I wonder how they're going to do with that if you have to queue outside to meet the part and everything, and only a certain amount of people are allowed in the store at one time, like
probably.
the other store places. You think? Yeah.
Yeah, most likely that you have to queue outside to get in and then queue again to pay. How do you think Blackpool will operate with Big One? And 'cause obviously, a lot of the rides at Blackpool Pleasure Beach are quite in together. Obviously, if you were with family, you're fine. You don't have to isolate. You don't have to social distance. But if it's me and you, I mean, yeah, if it's me and you, we would have to sit like,
To meet the part.
yeah, and you'd be like, so this is the ride car. And you've got one seat here, one seat there, one seat there. You literally have to have one person there. I think
Yeah,
you couldn't have another person here because it's not 2 meters. So I think, and it'd be interesting on Blackpool's not throughput, capacity as well.
yeah. Like I say, Blackpool is an old theme park. Like it's based on the old wooden roller coaster kind of stuff like that. So it's like an old-fashioned park. So obviously the, the carts and things were designed for less safety room. They're like, yeah, get people on their go kind of thing. So we weren't thinking of space. Like I say, there is no, you can't sit 2 meters apart, or even 1 meter apart. If they reduce it, it is going to be interesting.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if we were to go, if me and you, for instance, were to go to Alton Towers or the Thorpe Park or wherever, we would have to be sitting close anyway, wouldn't we? If we're on the train or in the car and everything, we'll still be quite close.
Yeah. Yeah, we would. I'd have to probably sit in the back of your car or something.
Yeah, but I mean, like if we went on the train, wherever.
Yeah, but on the train you have to wear face masks anyway.
Okay, well, it's a good thing I've got some.
Because I don't think there's literally any way, unless the train's really quiet, that you can physically social distance on it.
Yeah, it's true.
So I can see why they've introduced masks on trains.
Yeah.
Another thing about Battle Pleasure Beach, they've introduced an e-ticket and they're getting rid of wristbands. So
Okay.
this is interesting because obviously you get your wristband and you scan it every time. With this, we don't know.
Sometimes it doesn't scan.
Yeah. With this, we don't know if you're going to have to scan your e-ticket every time. I would assume not. They haven't actually said.
It might be interesting if they got rid of the per ride costing. So you have one cost to go into Blackpool Pleasure Beach. That will minimise it. Because if you're in the park, then you pay for ticket to get in.
Yeah.
That's what I think they need to do.
Do you think this will be a permanent thing where they get rid of wristbands if it works? Because you won't have to go to the start of the day to get your wristband. They won't have to pay another member of staff to sit at the desk. They won't have to pay the paper costs. So the cost of this is going to probably save them a lot of money.
Yeah, but part of that wristband thing, I think, is the old-fashioned way. They might want to keep that because of where they came from. That's what they might be. That's why they want to keep it. But at the same time, I agree with you. They need to get rid of it. Yes. We'll have to see. I think the e-ticket thing is the way forward. But if it's just like wristbands, what's the difference? Because you're still touching your phone all over the place.
Yeah, but it's your
still
phone.
putting it in a scanner.
But it's your phone. It's not, and you can print and you can send them to different people. So if we buy our wristbands no longer wristbands together, I can send you your individual e-ticket.
Yeah, but I mean, like, other than increasing the queue time, why couldn't I go second to you, for instance? You go get yours, and I'll go get mine. 2 minutes apart. Well, increase the queue times. I agree. But, or do they have an issue with the wristbands and your hand being close to the scanner? Because can be a bit tight, can't it, at times? Obviously, that's still in the same case with your phone doing the same thing.
Yeah.
But if that is the problem hasn't been removed. It's still there.
So maybe they won't then. I think I'll just get rid of. I do, maybe not permanently, but I think they won't. They'll stop using them for now. And I think, but then also, how are they going to stop people? Like normal, so like on Watson Gromit, they stop you, don't they, before you get on? So they move forward 4 people and they stop the rest at the turnstile. Don't know what that was.
Don't stop.
Oh God! So how are they going to do it if they get rid of turnstile?
Yeah, I think that they would have to get rid of the turnstile purely because the amount of people have to touch that to get through.
Okay.
So there isn't one on the fast track queue, is there? So I think the fast track queue may become the main queue temporarily.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, but then that's not possible on all rides.
Agreed. Not all rides, but on like Watson Gromit days. Yeah, so they'll have to remove the grippy, the turning thing in the turnstiles temporarily.
Yeah. And I don't think there's a way of putting the turnstiles down.
They'll have to remove the 3-prong or 4-prong thing, won't they? Physically remove it. They wouldn't be able to fold it down. But
there's no way of putting it down.
Yeah.
What rides do you think will we have to wear a mask on then? Because I probably Watson Gromit, but I don't think that'll be open.
I don't see the need for a mask on that because if it's say me and you in a car, there's only me and you in the car, and that the difference between that and the next car is more than 2 meters.
Yeah, but if it's me and you and we're socially distancing, the seats
I would only have my mask anyway, wouldn't I? So I'll be wearing it regardless. So I think they won't be required on that, for instance. But I think that would be a generic blanket. We don't need a mask, but we advise one.
No, it says some rides you may be required.
Yeah, may be required. Something else.
This food thing as well. A new online food ordering system is being developed for guests to order a selection of food during their visits from a mobile phone, which can be selected at a designated time and location. Our restaurants, cafe and takeaway units will be open, but please bear in mind many of these will operate in different ways which you have been used to. Additionally, outdoor seating has also been rearranged in dedicated areas around the park. That's interesting.
I think I agree with that because some of the benches can be quite close together. And with in regards to eating outside is probably better compared to inside because it's not as contained.
Yeah, and there's less rate of infection outside.
Yeah.
But the actual system itself is going to be very interesting if it works.
Yeah, if it works. Well, I see there's a heavy reliance on phones coming up ahead. And if you're not prepared for it, you may run out of battery, then you've lost your ticket, you've lost your food ordering thing. So they'll have to have some sort of system there or service there to be able to charge your phone or charge the device you're using.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you'll be screwed.
Yeah. Interesting. It will be interesting how these parks operate and how many people actually visit. I think they will get.
I reckon there'll be loads of people going because people have been in lockdown for
Yeah,
several months now. I want to get out, I want to do it. I mean, I think that's a bit of a problem now, isn't it? Because people have ran out of stuff to do and they want to get out. Yes. I think that's why people are now going out when they shouldn't be, or going to groups more sick. You know, people are breaking the rules.
you see it at the night shop in London yesterday.
The what shop?
Nike.
No, no, I haven't been in.
They basically there was no social distancing whatsoever, and people were trying to push in to get in. I was like, for God's sake, it's only shoes. Chill out.
No, no. It is a weird time at the moment. People want to get out, and let's say people are breaking the rules. I think the government knows that, but I think they're allowing it a little bit. I think if this amount of people goes out and breaks the rules and they get affected, then maybe that's actually better. So I think the government are aware that people are breaking the rules and they're not clamping down. I think that's part of the plan.
You been into any shops yet?
I have not. I've been pretty good actually. I must admit, I do miss going because every day at work I used to go to the local store, get some food, maybe have all the sugary snacks. I do miss sugary snacks. It's been so long, like when going to you and buying fast food and I do miss all that because I miss all the fast food, I miss all the sugary bits, and the healthy parts. I do miss going to yours and just annoying you at times. I do miss it. What was it? It's things like that makes you think, I miss this. Like back now you would think, oh, this is just a normal thing, but when you don't do it anymore, like, I miss this. I didn't realise how much of an impact this had.
Mm.
Mm.
People take stuff for granted, don't they? Until it's not there.
Yeah, I agree. It is weird. So weird.
Out of the way of the theme parks for a second. 4th of July is the next announcement. Well, it'll be before that, but that's when the next stage reopens. Do you think they'll allow people to be in other people's houses? If they're opening the leisure industry, surely they've got to allow people inside other people's houses.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't know about that. Like I said, the rules as they stand as of recording, it is 6 groups up to 6 people outside keeping the 2-metre rule. But I think that 2-metre rule is still going to be there. I don't think you'll be able to maintain that 2-metre rule if you're inside someone's house. I know you can go in the garden and all that, but I think it's difficult in most people's houses to keep 2 metres apart from each other.
Yeah, I do think I think that will stay in place. I kind of want people to be able to go into people's houses. I think it will be the right time if they're able to open hotels.
Yeah, but hotels, you've got your own room, it's like your room, so it's more easier to maintain that distance. As well as I've thought about it, if, for instance, you came around mine, I'll make you a cup of coffee. I've now then touched what you're going to drink, effectively. So I think that might be another reason why they won't allow people into other people's houses. I think that's why they've opened up the like Costas and McDonald's and everything, because they're under more health and safety, more cleaning rules compared to me, for instance, in my house.
Yeah, but what they might say is you have to feed yourself. You can't use what's in the house.
So if I bring my own coffee,
your own mug,
my own kettle, because yeah. So there is ways around it, but I don't think it will be easily implemented.
Oh yeah, it won't be easy. I think they'll allow it, but I think there'll be a lot of restrictions indoors of what you can do.
But people won't.
Now,
People won't stick to the rules. This is one thing it's proven. People don't follow the rules, and I think people. The initial impact of when we first went into lockdown and was like, oh god, I think that shock factor's gone now. People are like, I just want to go to work. I just want to do this. I just want to do that. It hasn't affected anyone but near me. Oh, I should be safe. I think that's it. That's what I mean. It's hard to keep people inside for so long. I think people do want to get out, and people do want to step forward because that's your goal. It's going to be probably a year or two, I reckon, before people go truly back to how they were before, if they ever do.
yeah. Right, I think we should stop because we're rambling on.
We are rambling on
about nothing.
Pardon? Yeah, we're rambling on to a subject we don't really need to talk about, do we? So.
As usual.
I know. We tend to do this, but we tend to do it after we say here's the outro.
Right. Thank you for watching this video, guys. And we'll see you next week.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Oh, yeah.
Hit the bell icon.
And follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.